Welcome back. Well, another day with another thunderstorm cluster rolling through Louisiana. Things have quieted down for now, but you may notice more red blobs developing up in Oklahoma this evening. So let's get over to the Kewah and talk about it as we kind of zoom on in on the big convective cluster that pushed on through earlier today. Now, today was a little bit different because as this got closer to at least southern parishes, the whole system weakened a bit, and that was quite fortunate. And notice this shower. You got to look at everything surrounding storm system, but notice there was a thunderstorm that tried to get going here and then kind of fell apart. So there seems to be a little bit more stable air coming in from the southwest. So this one came barreling on through, started out in central and eastern Oklahoma and impacted mostly northern and central Louisiana. This one starting back farther to the west. So if we do our downstream analysis, should hit us more directly for tomorrow, but the question is how much of it holds together. So we're going to have to wait and see on that, but we are hatched in for a low-end risk of severe weather. Right now, all is quiet. You can see the storms off to the east, and then the action up across portions of Oklahoma where severe thunderstorm warnings are in effect south and east of Oklahoma City. So this is the next big cluster of storms that we'll be watching overnight tonight. Daniel Phillips will have an update on you for you tomorrow morning and an estimate on ETA to Acadiana. Let's back it up over the last 12 hours. We see how the storms came ripping on through, and then the storms really bowed out and got more intense as they passed through much of Acadiana. We had severe warnings for central Louisiana, this right here, but notice how it kind of got a little bowy there, and there was plenty. Let me go back to that because I did want to show you the damage reports from the storms off to the east, and look at all these wind damage reports as the storms bypassed us off to the east, anywhere between 60 and 70 mile-per-hour winds. There might have been a tornado or two or power outages and trees going down. So it was kind of rough weather for much of the eastern part of the state. Now, moving into tomorrow, we have a marginal risk of isolated severe storms picking up on that action that's in Oklahoma that'll work its way southward during the course of the overnight hours and into tomorrow afternoon. So the HRRR model captures the storm cluster, then it kind of weakens it. Don't know if I'll buy that. And even if the model's showing something, at least it's showing something. Could be more intense than what we're showing here, but then maybe falls apart. So we're in the 50 to 60% range. Once again, that's what we had today, and that pretty much verified. Maybe a few lingering showers into early tomorrow evening. Then the good news, drier, more stable air comes in. It's going to be warm and hot and humid. Temperatures pushing up into the lower 90s Thursday, but rain chances down, and as we cruise toward Friday, it looks like hotter and drier overall. Look for rainfall, maybe 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, but if that thing holds together more so, there'll be isolated areas that catch 1 to 2 inches. But overnight tonight, finally a quiet night. Meteorologists can take a good nap tonight. Temperature steady, then may rise. It's going to be humid, some patchy fog out there. Temperatures right now probably at our lower 70s, and then gradually rise through the overnight hours. Then tomorrow, sun and cloud mix early, risk of showers and thunderstorms anytime from the late morning into the early to mid-afternoon. I would guess at this point, keep the rain gear handy is the bottom line. But here comes the better news. Well, it's tempered by higher heat. Rain chances go down as we head Thursday, Friday into the weekend. Temperatures on the way up into the low to mid-90s. And then after the weekend, your normal thunderstorm schedule will resume, at least for a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday of next week. That's it for weather for now. We'll have more coming up a little later on.